Virgo, welcome to your reading. So I'm going to start here with your current energy. And right away, popping out. What's influencing you? Tell me about your past. And your near future. What else is influencing this? You're trying to change something. There's some sort of energy right now about changing the way that you do things. You're trying a different approach, or you want to. So I'm looking here, bottom of the deck, Seven of Swords. This is, you're skeptical. There is, trusting. Trusting is an issue for you. There's something about, you've probably been burned a lot in the past, or even in your recent past here when it comes to love, commitment specifically, where things didn't work out and you took it really to heart. And whatever happened here, and I'm thinking of one relationship in specific, whatever your last real relationship or like really in depth gave everything that you had, put everything you had into this relationship. There was something about that connection that really just rubbed you the wrong way and has you really skeptical about other people's intentions going forward. There's something that you don't know if you can trust. And you have a decision that you need to make. So Hierophant is in your current energy, and we have the Two of Swords. And so this is about commitment. What decision will you make? You are at a point right now, or at least you feel this way, you're at a point right now where you have a decision. And which way are you going to go? Are you going to continue going down the skeptical path and not trust anybody? Or are you going to give the person a chance? What the universe wants you to focus on here, I'm getting money, but it's more than money. It's a balance. Before you make a decision about how you want to approach whatever this current situation is, because it does feel like that there is somebody around you that you're contemplating a relationship with. And whoever this person is, there's something about their approach and your approach to life that is very similar. There's something that's similar here. You both have an air of generosity, but there's also a lot of balance. I can see in the past, this is you exploring your options. We have the Seven of Pentacles here. This is something where whatever happened in that one relationship that burned you, it kind of, in your skeptical mind, what you started doing is you started talking to a bunch of different people, and you just started kind of collecting information about people, maybe really thinking about whether or not to give a shot. But what you were really doing was you were just trying to figure out, okay, well, how did I get that last one so wrong? And what do I need to do differently in order to find a better person? And that's what you've been doing here. And now there's an opportunity that presented itself, and you're kind of at this crossroads. And you may not have been at this crossroads for quite some time, maybe even since the last relationship. You might not have encountered anybody that you're like, well, I could give this person a real chance. Maybe that hasn't happened, and maybe it's finally starting to happen. I can see here from your Strength position, and this is a really interesting card to come up in the Strength position because it's the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. So you're not jumping that far ahead of yourself in this situation. And maybe that's one of the things that you were always doing in the past. And this is the approach that you're really thinking about changing and switching up for this connection. Instead of thinking about, okay, well, what does 5 years from now look like, 10 years from now? It's more about, okay, well, what does 5 days from now look like, 10 days from now? And it's switching it up so that you don't get in your head about what the expectations are going to be. This is part of you protecting yourself so that you don't get disappointed again. Page of Cups here in your near future. So there is communication with this person. It feels very light, very flirty, very like scratching the surface type of conversation. Nothing with like any real depth that I'm seeing, not yet. We'll see what else comes up when I start, continuing on. This is actually about your past. This is what's been influencing you the entire time. There was somebody here that really deceived you with the Magician card. Somebody who really led you on to think, okay, this could be my person. This is somebody that I could build a life with. And then something happened here and there was some sort of break. That break was actually a very lucky break for you. And this is what you have been healing through. In your hopes or fears position, the Three of Wands is showing up in reverse. It's kind of like you're tired of waiting. So where in the past you were kind of exploring your options, you're kind of done with that now. That's not really something that you want to keep doing. You just kind of want to find somebody, that person that you can truly build a life with. That's where your energy is. That's where your head space and your heart space are right now. Interesting though, because I'm looking, and this is your skepticism coming through. So 2 cards popped out for your potential outcome. One was the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, and the other one was the Three of Cups in reverse. So why do you always assume that nothing is going to work out? That's what that's telling me. There's something here about this energy that you just feel like it's not going to work. What is that based on? Let's start clarifying. So with the Hierophant and the Two of Swords, I'm getting the Fool in reverse. So yeah, you're taking those lessons that you've learned from that prior relationship and you're really trying to figure out, using that knowledge, which path should you go down? Because we all do. We all make decisions. It's based on our experience. It's common. 6 of Pentacles, the Magician. So the Magician showing up quite a bit here. You're really being encouraged here to take a leap of faith. You don't have to have all the answers. You don't need to know how everything is going to play out here in order to be able to trust it. There's something about whatever it is that you're seeing right now is actually true. The person's not... The Magician can come across as kind of like a gaslighter, and that's not what this feels like. This feels like you're really trying to get into the heart of the situation and identify the person's true intentions, but they do look true. So with the 7 of Pentacles, we have Temperance. So you actually might have some strong Taurus in your chart, because this reading is very similar to what I just did for Taurus. But this journey that you've been on, where you were really trying to identify the right type of person for you, exploring all of your options, you were meant to go through that. There was something about that. These are the lessons that you needed to learn in order to identify even who this person is that's in your atmosphere right now. Whether or not you're actually dating this person, don't know. It looks like you might be about to offer this person a date or maybe another date. But this is whoever this Page of Cups energy is. It's very, very new. Tell me about the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. There we go. 2 cards. 2 of Pentacles in reverse. Hierophant in reverse. Yeah. There's something up here, and this is definitely connected to your past energy. So we have the Hierophant and we have the 10 of Pentacles. Both of those represent long-term commitment. With this 2 of Pentacles, it felt like either you have always had to juggle a lot when it comes to commitment and relationships, or you always felt like you were just like another responsibility to another person in a connection. And so this could go either way. But your strength in this is, it's almost like you are thinking of things differently. You are trying to think of things differently, but you're also trying to just stay out of your own way here. Let things progress as they're supposed to in their own time. Page of Cups, Ace of Swords in reverse. This is somebody that you've already been talking to. This is not a brand new person. This is somebody that you know. This is somebody you know. Tell me about the Four of Swords. Seven of Pentacles. Again, this was that healing process of you trying to identify exactly what it is that you want, what you're looking for, what are those characteristics, what are the green flags, what are the red flags, all of that. That was the journey that you've completed. You have so many cards that are coming out in duplicates here, so pay attention to any synchronicities. So like 111 on a clock, 222, 1111, 1212. Pay attention to those synchronicities because those are going to mean something to you. Remember what you were thinking at the time that you saw them. With this Magician, I'm getting the Six of Pentacles. The Magician and the Six of Pentacles are both out here twice. Both in the upright. We have them up here in what you need to focus on, and we have them out here as an external influence to the situation. And so there's a lot of emphasis around the intentions and what you're seeing in this other person. There is this leap of faith here. Tell me about the Three of Wands in reverse. Knight of Wands in reverse. Very interesting, because this is you being more skeptical. Again, you are not sure if you should keep waiting to see if this is the right person, or you've actually identified the right type of person, but at the same time, you're also impatient. It's very interesting. Tell me about the Wheel of Fortune in reverse and the Three of Cups in reverse. Five of Cups in reverse. Very interesting. The Five of Cups in reverse is an indication that you are starting to see things differently. You're not going to focus so much on the negative anymore. You're going to start focusing on the positive. But it's almost like this is your crossroads. This right here, it's sitting in your potential outcome. Which way do you want this to go? Because you right now are in control. Do you want to have happiness or not? Because that's what these cards are representing. Which way do you want the Wheel of Fortune to go? Because the Wheel of Fortune here is directly in the center, and it's about whether or not you see things from a brand new perspective and you allow things to progress forward, or you think that, no, this is never going to work out, and so I'm just going to call it now. That Wheel of Fortune, it's a wheel. It's going to turn, but you get to decide which way it's going to turn. Any last messages here for Virgo? New moon in Gemini. Think it through. So Virgo, this is your reading. I hope it resonates. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Take care.